Okay, please write the topic coordination compounds. Okay, and in coordination compounds, you will write the first topic, that is Werner's theory. Please write. Werner's theory. Okay, but please don't write anything after Werner's theory. I will just first of all explain the Werner's theory, and then we can go and write the postulates of Werner's theory. Okay, so see, Werner was the first scientist who studied the coordination compounds. Okay, he studied the coordination compounds, and in coordination compounds, he studied mostly the complexes of cobalt. So what he started with cobalt chloride. And then he added NH3. He added NH3 to cobalt chloride, and he got a, now in this case, the NH3 was in excess. He got a yellow colored complex. Okay, he got a yellow colored complex. Now, he said that, okay, fine, in excess, we have yellow colored complex. So he wanted to determine for each cobalt chloride, how much NH3 is being used. So he slowly reduced the amount of NH3 and saw till when do we get the yellow color. So what he saw was, if I used 6 moles of NH3 with 1 mole of cobalt chloride, then I'm going to get yellow color. But if I change the composition of my mixture to COCl3 plus 5 moles of ammonia, then it is giving me a purple colored complex. Now, this was an indication that these two are what? These two are, the first one and the second one are two different complexes. Then he did cobalt chloride with 4 ammonia molecules. And in this, he got purple. No, after purple, he got green color. He got green colored complex. But sometimes, now whenever you do an experiment, you don't stop at the first. You always repeat your experiment. जैसे आप लोग titration अगर करते होंगे, so in titration also you at least take 3 readings. Even though no one takes 3 readings, एक reading आता है, एक reading ऊपर, एक reading नीचे करके बाकी काम चला लेते हैं, right? But that's not how science is done. Whenever you do an experiment, you get a result. There is a question of reproducibility. Can you reproduce that results? Do it again. So you do it again. So when he did COCl3 a few more times, he saw that he sometimes also got with 4 moles of NH3. He used to get violet color. Okay, he used to get violet color. Now, he thought that, okay, fine. Since I am getting these different types of complexes here, or different type of compounds here, at that time, complex was not even a word, it was just starting with his theory. So he got different kinds of compound. He said that, okay, fine. Since I am having cobalt chloride, and there will be some Cl negative ions here, there will be some Cl negative ions here for sure. So he said that, okay, fine, let me react this with AgNO3. Let me react this with AgNO3. And whenever you have anything, for example, KCl or NaCl, or if you have Cl negative, then AgNO3 will react with it and it will form AgCl. Okay, it will form AgCl. So he said that, okay, fine, let me react this with AgNO3. If I have any free chloride ions, if I have Cl negative, okay, लेकिन अगर आप यही AgNO3 को CCl से अगर CCl3 या फिर CCl4 से react कीजिएगा carbon tetrachloride से, so if it is having a covalent bond, then it is not going to give you AgCl. But if it is having a ionic bond, then it is going to give you AgN3 is going to give you AgCl. He said that let me react this with AgNO3 and let's see how many Cl negatives I am getting. So if he reacted the yellow one, he got 3 moles of AgCl. He reacted the purple one with the same reagent AgNO3, he got 2 moles of AgCl. अच्छा, इससे क्या पता चल रहा है? इससे ये पता चल रहा है, like in 3 moles of AgCl, in yellow colored complex, in this complex, we have 3 independent Cl negative ions. What do we have? We have 3 independent Cl negative ions. So what did we understand from here? We understood that there are 3 Cl negatives in the yellow colored complex, yellow colored compound. Here there we have 2 Cl negative. In the green color, he used to get 1 AgCl. That means there is 1 chloride ion which is independent. And here also 1 AgCl, that means it is one chloride that is independent. Okay. Now, he said that, okay, fine. That means there are different types of valency that can be associated with NH3, that can be associated with cobalt. Because he saw that, okay, fine. That means if three Cl negatives are independent, all of the ammonia will be bonded to cobalt. All of the ammonia will be bonded to cobalt. And he used to write the formula in this way. CO, Cl, CO, NH3 whole 6. Now this is one entity followed by Cl3. जैसे आपके पास AlCl3 होता है ना? You have aluminium chloride. Very similar to that, we have CONH3 whole 6 and Cl3. If we just talk about the ionic bonding here, that means this complete thing in the square brackets will contain a positive 3 charge. Okay, oxidation state इसका +3 होगा. Okay, and here we have 3 negative. As here we have Al का कितना होता है? Al is 3 positive. Similarly, the coordination sphere will be having 3 positive charge. Now inside that is known as primary valency, because that is some kind of valency that we already knew in ionic compounds. We used to have some primary valency oxidation state जिसको बोलते हैं. And he then said that in coordination complexes, in coordination compounds, the metal atom, in this case the cobalt, it also has a secondary valency, and this secondary valency is satisfied by the NH3 molecules. Okay, so he said that first of all, primary valency क्या है आपका? Primary valency, here it is +3, है ना? And secondary valency here it is going to be 6. Okay, now see next. Cobalt, for the second one, he said that the formula will be cobalt Cl, COCl, NH3 whole 5 and Cl2. Now in this case, if you see, this cobalt will be having -1, NH3 ammonia is going to be 0, and Cl is going to be again -2. So in total, this is also again going to have same primary valency, that is equal to +3, and secondary valency is equal to 6. Then for the fourth one, you will have cobalt chloride twice, NH3 whole 4, and there will be one Cl that will be independent, +3, and here we have 6. Now one more thing that we can add here in the list is the number of independent chlorines. Hash sign is used for number of independent chlorine. So number of independent chlorine in the first structure is 3. Whatever is outside this square bracket is independent. Here we have 2 chlorine negatives, and here we have 1 chlorine negative. Okay, all of you understood what Werner did, his experiment, his results, and the conclusion that he derived from that? Yes or no? Please tell me. Yes, guys, any doubt in this? See, this was his experiment. Okay, this was his result, and this number of independent chlorine was his conclusion, that it is going to have primary valency and secondary valency. These are his conclusion. All of you got this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please write this down. Please write this down. Done, guys? Yes or no? Please tell me. लिख लिया आप लोगों ने? नहीं लिखा? लिखा अभी तक? लिखिए। Please write this down.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
sir, the primary valency is the charge of cobalt.
Charge on cobalt. So यहाँ पे in the first case it is -3. In the second case also, see, chlorine will be -1 and S3 will be 0 because it is a compound which is neutral. And then from here it will get -2, -1 and -1 from 2 chlorine atoms. So it will be -3 only in all of these cases.
Okay, sir, and for like secondary, see the number of ligands.
Number of ligands, yeah, correct. वो लिखाएंगे हम, मतलब ये तो समझाया है हमने. I will write the conclusions, लेकिन वो आपको अभी नहीं लिखना है, ठीक है ना? So I think all of you understood this, that the oxidation state on cobalt is the primary valency. Okay. And the number of ligand is the secondary valency. And then you can get the number of independent chlorine atoms or whatever the counter ion is present, you can get here by looking at whatever is outside the coordination sphere. Okay. So I will write all of these points, these 3 points, but you just leave a space for that right now, and then we will start doing the questions directly. Is everyone done now? लिख लिया सबने? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just take a screenshot of this postulates of Werner's theory. These are the points that we just discussed here, right? In coordination compounds, metal atom exhibits 2 types of valency: primary valency and secondary valency. Primary is oxidation state of metal. Secondary valency is known as the coordination number. Okay, coordination number is same thing, that how many coordinate bond is that particular metal making. So primary valency is ionizable, but secondary valency is not ionizable. Metal tends to satisfy the both primary and secondary valency and so on. These are the things. And then secondary valency is always always directed towards a fixed position in space, and it leads to definite geometry. Okay, so geometry we are going to learn later on, but just take a screenshot for this. I will give you 5 seconds, like 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, write the first question. I also gave you the answers. Just a second. How many ions per mole of the following complexes are present in their solution? Okay, so I will do the first one. All of you, please do the next one. Whatever is outside the coordination sphere, that is going to be ionizable. Okay, see, number one, I have cobalt with 1 chlorine and 5 NH3 moles. Okay, so if I add water to it, sorry, I forgot the chloride ions, Cl2. I forgot the chloride ions. Okay, so if I add water to this, then I will be getting COCl NH3 whole 5. Now this is going to have +2 charge because we are having 2 chlorine negatives, 2 Cl negatives, right? So total number of ions is equal to how much? Number of ions is equal to how much, guys? Tell me. Array.
+2.
How many? How many Astha?
So +2.
नंबर ऑफ आयंस पूछ रहे, ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट नहीं पूछ रहे हैं हम. आप देखिए, मान लीजिए अगर आप AlCl3 होता, ये डिसोसिएट होता Al3+ में एंड 3Cl नेगेटिव में, इस तरह से देखिए प्लीज, ठीक है ना. ये कटायन है आपका, ये एनायन है आपका. Minashi, there are 2 types of elements, but in total we have one, which is this big one, which is a cation, and we have 2 anions. So in total we are going to have 3 ions. Is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me. Astha, Minashi, Rehan, Saliha,
Yes,
Sara, Wafia, everyone? Right? Okay. So all of these coordination sphere, they will contain, there are sometimes neutral also, but generally they contain a cation and an anion. Okay. If I look at this case, then in this case, what will be happening? You will be having here 2 anions. See, एक आपके पास cation मिल जाएगा और एक आपके पास anion मिल जाएगा. Okay. So please try to do the rest of them, second, third, and fourth. Just by looking at some complexes, you can directly tell how many ions you are going to get. अच्छा, एक और चीज प्लीज याद रखिएगा, इसको ना हमेशा आप सोचिएगा किसी ऐसे मॉलिक्यूल के बारे में जो आयनिक हो. ठीक है, जैसे आपके पास MgCl2 होता तो क्या होता. ठीक है, बहुत सारे बच्चे जब कोऑर्डिनेशन कॉम्प्लेक्सेस में आयनाइज करते हैं तो दे राइट इट लाइक दिस, Mg2+ प्लस Cl2 नेगेटिव, ऐसे. Cl2 को क्लोरीन लिख देते हैं, बट दैट इज नॉट राइट, है ना. वो Cl2 नहीं है, वहां पे 2 क्लोराइड के आयंस है, सो यू विल राइट 2 Cl नेगेटिव. So always whenever you are writing about the ionic case, then you have to just give the analogy of ionic molecules. Write the rest of them. Send the answer in my Zoom chat itself. आप बस यहाँ से सेकंड नंबर में कितने आयंस हैं, थर्ड नंबर में कितने आयंस हैं, फोर्थ नंबर में कितने आयंस हैं लिख दीजिएगा. Sorry guys. Yes, second one के लिए सही है. Correct answer for the second one. Always look at the counter ion, है ना. काउंटर आयन से पता चलेगा कि आपके पास एक आयन वहां से मिल रहा था, एक आयन वहां से मिलेगा आपको. One cation, there will be cations and anions. Try to think in that way. Yes, Rehan, correct. Yes, Astha, correct. नहीं, मीनाक्षी नहीं ना. देखिए सेकंड वाले में, देखिए आप कैसे दिख रही हैं. व्हाट इज, कोई आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल बताइए मीनाक्षी, दैट इज सिमिलर टू दिस फॉर्मूला. टेल मी सम आयन.
NH3 hold.
हाँ, ये तो आपका कोऑर्डिनेशन कॉम्प्लेक्स है ना. लेकिन हम पूछ रहे कोई जिस तरह से हमने बताया इसके जैसा, दिस इज सिमिलर टू MgCl2, है ना, जहाँ पे 2 क्लोरीन थे. उसी तरह से आप बताइए कोई आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल जहाँ पे एक Cl होता हो. यू सॉ दिस मीनाक्षी, आपने सिमिलरिटी समझ में आया आपको इसमें. द फर्स्ट केस हम क्या कह रहे हैं, 2 क्लोरीन्स एंड देयर विल बी 1 कैटायन.
Yes.
उसी तरह से बताइए कोई ऐसा आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल वेयर यू आर हैविंग 1 क्लोरीन. अरे कोई तो आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल बताइए ना, इतने सारे आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल हैं जिसमें एक क्लोरीन आता हो.
HCl.
HCl, है ना. ठीक है. HCl को अगर आप डिसोसिएट कीजिएगा तो क्या मिलेगा आपको, H प्लस एंड
Cl negative.
कितने आयंस हो गए,
2.
2 आयंस, है ना. तो यहाँ पे भी वही होगा. This AgNH3, this is going to get +1 charge and this Cl is going to get negative charge. अब दोनों एक दूसरे को काउंट बैलेंस भी कर दे रहे हैं. Got it?
Yes.
Just look at the number of cations and number of anions. That's it. समीहा, फोर्थ वन सही नहीं है. चलिए, थर्ड सेकंड केस में आपके पास क्या होगा, you will get 2. The total number of ions that you are going to get is 2. In the third case you are also going to get 2. ठीक है. ये हम बता दे रहे हैं क्या होगा यहाँ पे. PTNH3 whole 4 and we have PTCl4. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास एक, ये this is going to be your cation and this is going to be your anion. तो यहाँ पे बस आपके पास 2 ही ions हैं. Then here also you are going to have, this is what, this is 1 anion and you are going to get 1 cation. तो यहाँ पे भी आपके पास 2 हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे भी आपके पास 2 हो जाएगा. तो second, third and fourth, all of them are having 2 ions. Okay, Samiha. Done everyone? सबने लिख लिया, जल्दी लिखिए, बस आंसर लिख लीजिए. 2 सेकंड का 2 है, थर्ड का 2 है, फोर्थ का भी 2 है. राइट, नेक्स्ट. इस सवाल को लिखिए पहले आप लोग. All of you wrote your questions, yes or no? Please tell me. All of you done now? Astha, Minashi, Rehan, Samiha, Sara, and Wafia. Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, for the first one, see how you have to do. First of all, see how many moles of AgCl is precipitated. Okay? How many moles of AgCl is precipitated? I'm doing the first one. You have to do the rest of all of them. No matter if you have 1 mole of AgCl precipitated, that means outside the square brackets, you are having 1 Cl. Okay? You are having 1 Cl. So if I remove 1 Cl from here, how many chlorines I am going to get inside in this first case? Tell me. In total we have हाँ 2 बचेंगे, 2 आपके पास अंदर चले गए. कोबाल्ट, Cl2, NH3, whole 4. This is the formula of compound. All of you got this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
कैसे लिखना है? Whatever number of AgCl is precipitated, that many chloride ions will be outside. ठीक है? अच्छा, एक और चीज, अगर आपके पास 2 निकल रहे हैं ना, तो आप बाहर में इस तरह से लिखिएगा, Cl2 लिखिएगा. ठीक है? Please don't write it like this. ऐसे 2 क्लोरीन्स मत लिखिएगा. आई होप यू नो दैट मच कि आप यहाँ पे Cl2 लिखिए अगर 2 हो रहे हैं तो. ठीक है, चलिए राइट द नेक्स्ट वंस. जितने क्लोरीन AgCl, जितने AgCl प्रेसिपिटेट हो रहे हैं उतने क्लोरीन निकाल दीजिए, बाकी बात को अंदर रख दीजिए. इतना कीजिए पहले. ठीक है. All of you please see the answers now. All of you done? Yes or no? Please tell me. सबने लिख लिया? Okay. So please see the answers. In the second question, we have 2 chloride ions. So we have 2 moles of AgCl. That means there will be 2 chloride ions outside the coordination sphere. So inside the coordination sphere, I will write Pd NH3 whole 4 Cl2. Now in the next case also I have 2 moles of AgCl. That means there will be 2 chloride ions outside the coordination sphere. That means square brackets. We have nickel H2O whole 6 Cl2. In the fourth case, we have 0. So each and everything will be inside the coordination sphere. Each and everything will be inside the coordination sphere. Please write here. See, this one is a bit tricky यहाँ पे आपके लिए. Here we have 2 HCl, है ना? Here we have what? Here we have 2 HCl. This formula is fourth one clear. पास हो से देखिएगा. We have Cl and these 2 Cl. All of these are inside the coordination sphere. So we have how much? We have 6.
6.
Okay. So we have Pt Cl6. We have Pt Cl6. 2 chlorine तो यहीं से आ रहे हैं और 2 chlorine कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? HCl से आ रहे हैं. And then we have these 2 H plus ions. So it will be here. Okay. So this is the formula for the fourth one. I think this must be not right for few people. Please write this down. So correct कर लीजिए. And then fifth one is 0 again. So you are going to have NH3 is going to be NH3. So you will have Pt Cl2 NH3 whole twice. Now they are also asking about the assign the secondary valency. So secondary valency is the number of coordinate bond that it is going to make. So here it is going to make 4 plus 2, that is 6. Here it is going to make 4 coordinate bond. Here it is going to make 6 coordinate bond. Here it is going to make 6 coordinate bond, and here 2 plus 2, that is 4 coordinate bond. So please write this down. Is everyone done? Yes or no? Please tell me. Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, next, some important terms. In this, please write. Number 1 is coordination sphere, coordination entity, or complex ion. These are the words that you have to remember. All of them mean the same thing. Coordination sphere or coordination entity or the complex ion. Please write. It consists of central metal atom. Please write with me. Central metal atom or ion bonded to fixed number of anions or neutral molecules via coordinate bond. This fragment is always enclosed in square brackets. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू हैव cobalt Cl2 NH3 whole 4 and outside you have one chlorine. So in this case, this is your metal. इसको central metal atom बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है. Then you have, this is your ligands. These are your ligands. This is your counter ion. Okay. Now central metal atom and the ligand, they together make the coordination sphere or the complex ion. Please write this down. Done everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me. All of you wrote this?
Done, sir.
Right, next. Designate the coordination entities and counter ions in the following. लेकिन इसके अलावा you will do a few more things. Okay. So see, I'm doing the first one for you guys. आपको यहाँ पे लिखना है क्या क्या? You have to write here the compound, जो कि आपका सवाल ही हो जाएगा. So for first case it is K2 PtCl4. ठीक है. The easiest thing to identify is the counter ion always. Okay, because counter ion बिल्कुल अलग से रहता है, छोटा भी रहता है. I mean, या तो वो एक मतलब generally it is of only one element K2. So यहाँ पे counter ion Ci क्या हो जाएंगे आपके पास 2K, 2 potassium ions, and potassium पे क्या चार्ज होता है? It is 2 positive charge. Sorry, मतलब 2 potassium तो 2 positive हो जाएगा, 1 potassium पे 1 positive charge. Okay, so in total the counter ion is having 2 positive charges. Then you write the complex ion. जो complex है हमारा, that is going to be PtCl4, क्योंकि वही बचा है. Now PtCl4 will be having what charge? Whatever the charge on the counter ion, just उसका opposite, उसका negative में. अगर वो negative है तो उसका positive. Just change the sign. So here we have 2 positive, so this will be 2 negative. आप लोग, I hope all of को दिख रहा है सबको. 2 positive charges. Okay. Then after complex, you are going to write what is the central metal atom, CMA, which is platinum here, and then you are going to write the ligands. So what are the ligands here? Here we have 4 Cl negative ligands. Please write this down. चार्ज अगर आपको नहीं भी समझ में आ रहा तो आप अगर 4 क्लोराइड आयंस या 4 क्लोरीन Cl इस तरह भी लिख दीजिएगा तो चलेगा. सो प्लीज राइट द नेक्स्ट वन, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ एंड फिफ्थ. इस सवाल को लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप बस यहाँ पे टेबल बना के इसको लिख लीजिए इस तरह से. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आइडेंटिफाई द काउंटर आयन. Matthew, the class was from 12 IST.
Oh, okay, sir. I'm sorry for coming late. I had class in the morning with school.
Acha, acha. Okay,
Yeah, sorry, sir.
okay, no problem. Okay. How many of you are done? Okay, see here for the second one. K2NiCN4. Counter ion is going to be 2 potassium ions. Complex is going to be nickel with 4 cyanide and 2 negative charge. The central metal atom is going to be nickel, and the ligand is going to be 4 Cn negative ligands. Third, we have CrClNH3 whole 5. Outside the coordination sphere, we have 2 chloride ions, so it will be 2 Cl negative. Inside the coordination sphere, you'll have CrClNH3 whole 5. And then here we are going to have 2 positive charge, because here we have 2 negative. The central metal atom is going to be chromium, and the ligands is going to be, we have 1 chlorine and we have 5 NH3. For the fourth one, we have K4 FeCN6. The counter ion is going to be 2K positive. Complex is going to be FeCN6, 2 negative. Central metal atom is going to be Fe. The ligand is going to be 6 Cn negative ions. In the fifth case, we have a neutral NiCO4. There is no counter ion here. The complex is also going to be neutral. The complete thing is a complex. CO4. The central metal atom is equal to nickel, and the ligand are CO carbonyls, harming 4CO. चलिए, जिन लोगों की कुछ गलती हुई थी, please correct it down. If you have any doubt, please let me know.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
the fourth one, counter ion is 4K or 2K?
Oh, my bad. Sorry. 4K. Yeah, correct. Thank you, Minashi.
Just told me.
Sorry.
Just not me.
Actually, it was not you.
No.
Acha, who was it? Sarah
Wafia,
or
sir.
Wafia? Wafia. Wafia. 4K positive, and this will be now 4 negative. Done, guys, all of you? G. All of you done now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall we write next? Types of ligand. एक पहले लिख लीजिए ligands, लिख लीजिए पहले ligands and types of ligands. ओके आप एक काम कीजिए, जस्ट टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ इट, हम इसको समझा दे रहे हैं, ये कुछ ज्यादा टफ नहीं है आपके पास. यू हैव ऑलरेडी सीन व्हाट आर लिगेंड्स. जस्ट लीव सम स्पेस फॉर दिस. द एटम और मॉलिक्यूल और आयन, ठीक है ना, इट कैन बी एन एटम, अ मॉलिक्यूल और इट कैन बी एन आयन, ठीक है, which is capable of donating a pair of electron to the central metal atom, and that is why it is going to form a, that is why it is going to form a coordinate bond. With it is called ligand. So you have ligand, it should at least have a lone pair electron which it is donating towards the metal atom, and now the metal and the ligand both are sharing the electrons of the ligand, है ना. For example आपके पास एक स्टूडेंट A है, दूसरा स्टूडेंट B है. ओके, B कुछ नहीं लेके आया, A लेकिन दोनों लेके आया है, पेंसिल भी लेके आया है, and he also has got eraser. Now what he is doing, he is giving both of these things, pencil and eraser, लेकिन ये donate नहीं कर रहा है. Now both of them are having, both of them are sharing these pencil and erasers. Okay, so similarly here also you can see ligand is sharing the both of the electrons which was of ligand only. मेटल का उसमें कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं है, लेकिन वो शेयर कर रहा है किसके साथ, मेटल के साथ, ठीक है. जिस तरह से ये और बी स्टूडेंट दोनों क्या कर रहे हैं, शेयर कर रहे हैं पेंसिल और इरेजर दोनों. ओके, so please take a screenshot for this, give you 5 seconds and then we will go towards the types of ligand. Okay, I hope you have done a screenshot. Right, next, on the basis of number of donor atoms, on the basis of number of donor atoms, ligands are classified as following. Ligands are classified as following. Number 1, monodentate ligands. We also call this unidentate ligands. Second is bidentate or didentate ligands. Third, we have polydentate ligands. Right, number 1. Monodentate ligands. ठीक है, monodentate ligands are those ligands which can have more than one donor atom, but they have only one donor atom and that can coordinate with central metal atom or central metal ion. Okay, and can coordinate only via one position. It is right here. It can, important thing is that it can have 10 donor atoms, लेकिन वो coordinate सिर्फ किसी एक से करेगा, ठीक है. So if it can coordinate with only one position via only one position, then it is a monodentate ligand. Please write here ligands having one donor atom and coordinate with central metal atom or ion via one position only. Okay, for example आपके पास NH3, NH3 में क्या है, लोन पेयर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, तो NH3 आपके लोन पेयर इलेक्ट्रॉन से इस तरह से कोऑर्डिनेट कर देगा. सिमिलरली यू हैव वाटर H2O. H2O it has two different lone pair, but ये कोऑर्डिनेट किसी एक से ही करेगा सर. ओके. Similarly you have Cl negative. Cl negative के पास you have 4 lone pair electrons और एक नेगेटिव चार्ज होता है उसमें, but it can coordinate only through one lone pair electron. Similarly you have Cn negative, C triple bond N. यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन के पास भी लोन पेयर, कार्बन के पास भी लोन पेयर, बट इट कैन आइदर डोनेट फ्रॉम कार्बन और फ्रॉम नाइट्रोजन. किसी एक पोजीशन है तो दो डोनर एटम है ना, पॉसिबिलिटीज दो की, बट एक ही कोई पॉसिबल है उसमें से. ठीक है. जैसे आपके पास एक सिक्के में लाइक देयर आर टू फेसेस ना ऑफ अ कॉइन, लेकिन अगर आप टॉस कीजिएगा तो कोई एक ही आएगा. सिमिलरली हियर फ्रॉम हियर इन Cn negative only one can donate, either carbon or nitrogen. Okay, so these are some examples, and then you will write the complete example, the complete list of example. Please write this down. इसको लेकर लिख लीजिए, ठीक है ना. टेक योर टाइम एंड राइट दिस डाउन. Is everyone done? Yes or no, please tell me.
So 2 minutes.
By the way, I hope you all have understood what this means. It can either be nitrogen or carbon. Here it can either be sulfur or nitrogen. आस्था आपके पास ये लिखा हुआ नहीं है? आस्था?
No, sir, we have written it in the form of, I think so. in positive ligands and negative ligands.
नहीं वो तो बाद में लिखा है, ठीक है ना। हाँ वो ठीक है, ठीक। वी स्टार्टेड विद आईओपैक नॉमेनक्लेचर ना, तो उसमें वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट था, ठीक है। हाँ these things are important when you are going to calculate the coordination number, ठीक है। So this list is important for coordination number, because if you have a monodentate ligand, then it is going to have, it can only form one coordinate bond. If you have bidentate, it can form two coordinate bond. If it is polydentate, then it can form more than two, 3 हो सकता है, 4 हो सकता है, okay। Right, next, bidentate ligands. Ligands that can coordinate via two positions. It can coordinate via two position. इसमें आपके पास एक बहुत ही जो important, that is oxalate, ठीक है। एक आपके पास एग्जांपल है oxalate, oxalate ion। oxalate ion में क्या होता है, you have CH2 COO negative, CH2 COO negative, और ये यहाँ से भी कोऑर्डिनेट करेगा, यहाँ से भी कोऑर्डिनेट करेगा। ऑक्सलेट आयन को OX करके लिखते हैं, फॉर्म एज ऑफ, इसका फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, OX, इसका नाम ही है, फॉर्मूला इज OX। देन यू राइट इथाइलिन डाइअमीन, सेकंड में इंपॉर्टेंट इथाइलिन। अच्छा, ऑक्सलेट में आपके पास 2 नेगेटिव चार्ज होता है, ये ध्यान रखिएगा, ठीक है। इथाइलिन डाइअमीन, इसमें क्या होता है, यू हैव CH2 एंड देन NH2, CH2, one NH2 here, you have CH2 and the another NH2 is here. You have one lone pair here, you have one lone pair here. So both of these are going to coordinate like this. Both of these are going to coordinate like this. Okay. And इसका formula होता है EN. Okay. So these are the important ones. अब उसके बाद जो आपके पास बहुत ज्यादा important नहीं है, उनके भी स्ट्रक्चर्स लिख लीजिए। ब्रैकेट में जो दिया हुआ ना, ब्रैकेट में दैट इज योर, ब्रैकेट में इट इज दी फॉर्मूला, मतलब जो कॉम्प्लेक्स का फॉर्मूला था उसमें किस तरह से लिखा रहेगा। ग्लाइसिनेट आयन, ग्लाइसिनेट आयन को GLY से लिखते हैं। ये आपको बहुत ज्यादा नहीं दिखेंगे लेकिन, okay, these things you will not see very much. The most two important ones are oxalate and ethylene diamine. Oxalate में 2 negative charge, ethylene diamine is neutral. Ethylene diamine. After writing this, you are going to write polydentate ligands. ligands having ligands that can form coordinate bond via more than 2 positions. Via more than 2 positions. Here you have the first one, that is diethylene diamine. ठीक है, diethylene diamine. इसमें क्या होता है? You have NH2 nitrogen. NH2, NH2, and this has one hydrogen like this. Okay, these are the 3 lone pair electrons, and they can coordinate to one metal atom like this. So this is what? Diethylene diamine. This is ethylene CH2 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 CH2. Please write diethylene diamine. इसका फॉर्मूला होता है DIEF. Okay, and this is what? Tridentate. 3 इसमें आपके पास atoms है. Then you have triethylene tetraamine. You have triethylene tetraamine. इसमें क्या होता है? You have triethylene, that means you have CH2. इसमें एक NH2 लगा हुआ होगा, and then this CH2 will be bonded with one NH, and then this NH will be bonded to one CH2 CH2. Then this CH2 will be bonded to one NH. Then this NH will be bonded to CH2 CH2, and then NH2. So here you have this nitrogen atom, this nitrogen atom, this nitrogen atom, this nitrogen atom. Okay, so it can have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So please write this triethylene tetraamine. इसको कैसे लिखते हैं? इसको लिखते हैं ट्राई-EN. इसके बाद एक क्लास है जो EDTA4. EDTA4 का पहले फॉर्मूला लिखते हैं, थाइलीन डाइअमीन टेट्रा एसीटेट. इथाइलीन डाइअमीन टेट्रा एसीटेट. ठीक है, इथाइलीन नाम ही पढ़ने नहीं आता बहुत सारे लोगों को, नाम पढ़ लीजिए अच्छे से. इथाइलीन ये था ना है, डाइअमीन ये अलग है, टेट्रा ये अलग है, एसीटेट ये अलग है. ओके, मतलब अलग अलग लिखना नहीं है, नाम तो एक ही है, लेकिन इस तरह से पढ़िएगा, इथाइलीन डाइअमीन टेट्रा एसीटेट. ना इथाइलीन है तो CH2 होगा ही होगा. डाइअमीन, बोथ ऑफ दीज कार्बन विल हैव NH, नाइट्रोजन एंड नाइट्रोजन. ठीक है, नाइट्रोजन एंड नाइट्रोजन होगा. एंड देन यू हैव टेट्रा एसीटेट. Nitrogen has one bond with carbon. This also nitrogen has one bond with carbon. Now both of the nitrogen can have 2 more bonds. एक bond, 2 bond, एक bond, 2 bond. ठीक है. And acetate is CH2 COO negative, CH2 COO negative. यहाँ भी आपके पास CH2 COO negative. Here also you have CH2 COO negative. अब यहां से आपके पास जैसे देखिए, दिस नाइट्रोजन, दिस नाइट्रोजन, दिस ऑक्सीजन, दिस ऑक्सीजन, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so it is what? It is hexadentate. It can form 6 डिफरेंट कोऑर्डिनेट बॉन्ड विद अ सिंगल मेटल एटम, ठीक है। और ये इस तरह से ऐसे कर्व हो जाता है, तो आपको दिख रहा होगा अभी इस तरह से कि अलग अलग डायरेक्शन में है, बट जस्ट इमेजिन दैट इट इज गेटिंग कर्व्ड लाइक दिस, ठीक है। इस तरह से यहाँ इस तरह से वो राउंड हो जाएगा और यहाँ से ये इस तरह से राउंड हो जाएगा, तो फिर सारे के सारे 6 हो गए 6, दे आर गोइंग टू कोऑर्डिनेट ऑन वन मेटल एटम ओनली। चलिए प्लीज राइट दिस डाउन। डन एवरीवन, यस और नो प्लीज टेल मी। जल्दी बताइए लिख के हो या नहीं। वेटिंग। हाँ गाइस, डन। अभी भी नहीं डन।
Yes, sir, done.
राइट नेक्स्ट। कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर। ठीक है, कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर लिखिए कि नंबर ऑफ एटम्स that have coordinate bond with the central metal atom or ion, with the central metal atom or ion, ठीक है। प्लीज याद रखिए, देखिए फॉर एग्जांपल यू हैव EDTA4, तो आपके पास तो मेटल होगा एंड देन यू विल बी रिटन EDTA4 इस तरह से। अच्छा, इसको EDTA4 लिखते हैं, EDTA4 नेगेटिव, और वी जस्ट राइट इट EDTA, इसका फॉर्मूला जो होता है इथाइल डाइमीथाइल ट्रांसटेट का, ओके। सो आपके पास मेटल एटम होगा और उसमें लिखा होगा EDTA, बस एक लिगेंड, नथिंग एल्स। इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि इसका कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर क्या है, 1 है, right? What it is saying, it is not saying the number of ligands that have coordinate bond, it is saying the number of atoms. EDTA4 में हमारे पास 6 atoms हैं, we have 6 atoms which are going to have a coordinate bond with the metal atom, okay. So here the coordination number is going to be 6, okay. Please write the number of atoms that have a coordinate bond with the central metal atom or ion, and then you are going to write this question. Copy here and here. Write this down. Coordinate number, coordination number, same thing. आप लिगेंड देखिए कौन से हैं, उस लिगेंड को बताइए। जैसे एक एग्जांपल करके बताते हैं हम, बताइए कौन सा एग्जांपल कर लें। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 में
1.
फर्स्ट वन, ठीक है। सो राइट व्हाट आर द लिगेंड्स। वी हैव हियर Cl2 क्लोरीन प्लस 2En, है ना। अब उसके बाद क्लोरीन बताइए, मोनोडेंटेट है या बाइडेंटेट है या डाई, क्या है, टेट्राडेंटेट, हेक्साडेंटेट, क्या है, व्हाट इज द डेंसिटी ऑफ क्लोरीन? Cl आपके बताइए कौन सा लिस्ट में है, मोनोडेंटेट में है, बाई में है, देख के बताइए जल्दी, लुक एट द लिस्ट एंड टेल मी।
Monodentate.
मोनोडेंटेट, आप इसको क्लोरीन की जगह क्या लिखिएगा, आप विल राइट 2 into 1। व्हाट अबाउट दिस En? En किस में है बताइए जरा, मोनो में है, बाई में है, ट्राई में है,
Tridentate.
डाई है ना, बाइडेंटेट वाले में, ठीक है, तो 2 into 2 लिखिएगा, ठीक है, सो यू विल हैव 2 + 4 दैट इज इक्वल टू 6। ओके, अच्छा ये C2O4 हम बता दे रहे हैं, C2O4 क्या है आपके पास, दिस इज C2O4, COO नेगेटिव, अच्छा हमें लगता है ऑक्सीलेट, वेट अ सेकंड, कैन यू प्लीज करेक्ट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ ऑक्सीलेट, ऑक्सीलेट के स्ट्रक्चर को आप प्लीज काट दीजिए, दिस इज नॉट ऑक्सीलेट, CH2 नहीं होता है यहाँ पे, माय बैड, दिस इज ऑक्सीलेट, प्लीज राइट दिस डाउन, इथाइलिन डायमंड के चक्कर में मैंने CH2 बना दिया था। Okay, so this has a formula of there are 2 carbon atoms and there are 4 oxygen with 2 negative charge, ठीक है, तो इसको अगर आपके पास C2O4 कहीं पे हो, then that is also oxalate, या तो OX के फॉर्म में रहेगा, प्लीज करेक्ट इट डाउन, CH2 को काट दीजिए, बस बॉन्ड बना दीजिए कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में, दिस इज समथिंग लाइक दिस, डबल बॉन्ड O, डबल बॉन्ड O नेगेटिव, O नेगेटिव, इस तरह से रहता है ऑक्सीलेट। चलिए बस आंसर लिखते जाइए आप लोग, ठीक है, पहले आंसर लिख दीजिए, उसके बाद सवाल को आप लिखते जाइए, यहीं पे देख लीजिए कितने बन रहे हैं आपके पास कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर, राइट द लिगेंड्स, 2 क्लोरीन, 2 ये, इस तरह से, एंड देन यू जस्ट राइट द कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर।
So,
Tell me.
so for the sixth one, there's no bracket, like the coordination entity.
वो पूरा ही फिर वो. This complete thing is called entity.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Minashi, I will check this. Can you see here, guys? I'm writing the answers. For the first one, it was 6. Second one, it is going to be 4. Third one, it is going to be 6. Fourth one, En is what? 3 En. That means 3 into 2, that is equal to 6. है ना? यहाँ पे भी ये 6 हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे this is going to be 8. It is Cn monodentate. Here it is going to be 5. Here, what do we have? We have phosphorus, and then we have C6H5 whole thrice. So I think this is going to be what? Monodentate, right? I think आपके monodentate में था ये phosphine वाला ligand. See here.
Yes, sir.
It is there. Triphenyl phosphine है ना? Okay. So it is going to be 3 C2O4 whole thrice. C2O4 is going to be what? 3 into 2. That is equal to 6. Please see if these are correct or not. Is everyone done? Yes or no? Please tell me, guys. All of you wrote
Done,
this?
sir.
Yes or no? Done? चलिए ठीक.
Yes, sir.
अब आपके पास 2 होमवर्क हैं जो आपको करना है. First is write this down. Okay, आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिएगा. Please take a screenshot of this negative ligands. I hope you have taken this. इनका ले लीजिए. Positive and neutral ligands. एक सेकंड अभी मत लीजिए इसका. एक हमको लाइन लीजिए. इसमें मान लीजिए आपके पास H2O है, then it is named as aqua in neutral. If you have NH3, then it is named as amine. If you have CO, तो ये कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड नहीं है, this is carbonyl. And what else can we have? NO is nitrosyl. Then we have CS. This is thiocarbonyl. Okay, इनको भी लिख लीजिएगा न्यूट्रल लिगेंड्स केस में. Okay, now you can take a screenshot. I hope all of you took a screenshot. Please इसको ना लिख के रखिएगा, तब हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास लेंगे. अच्छा. How many of you can attend tomorrow? Tell me, guys. How many of you can attend tomorrow? Raise your hand. Same time. Same time. मीनाक्षी, वाफिया. आस्था आपकी क्लास है?
Sir, I'm not sure. I think I have another class. But if I don't have, I'll join.
Rehan. Rehan cannot. Okay, fine. Rehan, then what time you are free? Minashi and Wafia, you are free like complete afternoon, like mornings, afternoon you are free. Minashi and Wafia.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sara, what about you? आपको free है?
आफ्टरनून में फ्री हूँ.
Afternoon कितने बजे?
एनी टाइम.
नहीं, afternoon आपका कब से start होता है? 12 बजे.
हाँ.
Okay. 12 noon K से timing. Rehan, what about you now? Can you attend?
No, sir.
आप कब फ्री हैं तो बताइए. Yes, Rehan.
Night 8 o'clock में.
Night 8 o'clock. क्यों? सुबह क्लास है आपकी? क्या है?
जी क्लास है.
स्कूल है? हाँ रेहान, स्कूल है?
Yes, sir. So
अच्छा, स्कूल है. सारा, you can attend from 12 ना?
यस.
Okay. Tomorrow I just need like